Hello, I want to show the operation of the game which I produced. Its name is Tic-Tac-Toe. It's homework. It's Homework 6, and I want to open this file. And as you can see, it mentioned 2 times I should push Tic-Tac-Toe button, and the game is started. And it's my turn, so I will choose this position, and the game response is this. And as you can see, it tries to block my possible path to avoid to win for me. Yes. And again it blocked my path, another path, and finally it becomes a tie, as you can see. Again I will let it to win. Maybe it changed its path and it wins. And again I will try to win. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't win it. Oh, again. Tie again. Well, thank you so much. Now I want to explain overall of the code as a whole, not specifying the intelligence engine of the code. As you can see, I used this function to use key button to run the game, and I defined multimedia of the game by inserting shapes and sounds. As you can see, sound, it is shapes, and the global variable of the game, this board and win happen or tie happen or is turn or not. And also I defined some variables like canvas, context. Those are usable for next comments. And a starter, I define this for decide which player should start at the beginning, and this line will affect pardon me, will affect the HTML of the main page, and will show something. And count status of game. Defining a status function, I prefer to denote or to define another function which is the status of the game, and it is the engine or the mind of the game, which it will decide and determine what are going to happen, something like winning or losing or tying, and etc. Or it's something. Sometimes it may be about to win, maybe 2 or 2x are in the, for example, a row, and this function will understand. And it's the main function of my code, and it's so long. And firstly, I define another function, but it's not really a function, it's a class. With this class, I will understand better the board, what situation of the board are going to be happen. And it's very long. At this line, defining class is finished. Again, I'm defining another function which understand and will help the status function. And I used several if and for function, and again I'm defining another function which is decision maker. And after that, this is another function which is action, which made a suggestion for next move function. I used some if and for again for all situation, and I will explain precisely in another video which the professor asked us. And the next function is next move. As you can see, it's very tiny, and it's only used decision status of game function, which is the main function or the mindset of our game, my game. Excuse me. And I define reset to clean the board again, and I defined find winner or tie. Again, this function is using the main function or status of game function, and by analyzing those functions we'll return something, and so on. And again, I am defining the display function, this function is only to write some stuff in the main window of the game to help the user about the situation of the game. And again, I'm defining make move. It's also a easy function. It is nothing but a combination of for and if function. And again, I'm defining render function, which by using an argument and its board will draw the entire of the board. And finally, I used another function, get mouse position, and with this function, because my canvas is not exactly in entire of the display, entire of the window, and its position is relatively, and by this function I changed the absolute position to relative function, relative position, excuse me. And with this function, which is add event listener, the game will doable by clicking the mouse over the board which is in the canvas. And that's all. All of these functions, I mean recalling the previous function, has been made inside the event listener. Thank you so much.